Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with the foul mouth, Commodore, and welcome back to another exciting video. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. This is part 5 of our build of the 1/25th scale 1957 Chevy Bel Air by AMT Models. And before I begin with this massive build update, and by the way, we are pretty close to getting to the end of our destination, as the 57 is almost complete. I just want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my subscribers, my viewers, for sticking around and watching this shit. The reason why I do it is all because for you. So anyway, now without enough that shit said, as you can see, we have several major components all completely built up. And I'm going to try to power through everything I've done to explain to you why I did it. I think the first place to be would be the frame. And before we begin with the engine, yes, I got the frame painted. I took a brush, took my silver paint, painted the exhaust mufflers and the exhaust pipes all the way on the car. And also went ahead and painted the fucking gas tank on her too, to highlight it, because the gas tank would be that color. And also painted all the steering linkage and stuff, because that's what it would look like in real life. And the rest of the flame is completely flat black. I painted the drive shaft on the rear end, taped it off, resprayed the rear end again with a couple coats of black, installed the rear springs here and here. They are on, and now finally, and that's basically it. And the wheels, slid them into their slots, and I glued the other side on, and it is a fucking rolling chassis. And as for the motor's pretty much done. I finally finished it up, added the white, the oil filter. I took like 3 coats of paint for that. And of course the oil pump, which you can see it right there. Had to tape the motor up except for that, and I sprayed that. Okay. And of course I painted the oil filter tube there. Add all the parts on. And took a little bit of silver paint with a toothpick and outlined the word Chevrolet, because that's the way it would have been in real life. And then of course I nestled the engine in. I attached it to the drive shaft, and also attached the exhaust manifolds to the pipes. They're all connected, and the engine is secured in place here, and there. So the motor, the 283, is now finally permanently attached in its cradle on the frame. Another thing I did too is I went through and detailed the hubcaps. I took a permanent marker and did the little black detail trim on the hubcaps on all sides. So the frame is completely 100% done, ready for being mated. The interior is 100% done. The last thing I had to do was the console. And I took a lot of inspiration for the console from this photograph, and I also looked at pictures online too. So I painted the major face of it in chrome. The dials up here were chrome. The gauges are white. I mean, they're black there, but there's versions I've seen that were white. And I did the black lettering. And of course I did the panel there for the radio with a little bit of white on it. Dials are white, chrome with white knobs. And of course the Bel Air logo in there was done in gold. So I outlined it like I did with the lettering on the engine, with a toothpick dipped finely in it. And of course there is a clock. There was a white face clock. And of course the air grill, I picked it out in chrome just to give a little bit of contrast, because there were some examples I've seen that were chrome colored. And so once I detailed and painted this entire dashboard, I glued it in place. I slid the steering wheel down to here and glued it into place, so it's done. And the only thing left to do with that is to drop it into the body and glue it all together. Now, the body, this was a major problem. I had to put the windows in. And of course I had everything else on here but all the clear parts, like the headlight lenses, the taillight lenses, and the windows. But I did not have any clear plastic glue. So I did an old trick from back in my early days of building car models. I took the plastic windows, which I popped them and slid them in place, and I took Elmer's glue. Yes, you fucking heard me right. Elmer's white glue in a brush, and I literally caked that shit on, which you can't see it. It dries clear, that's why I like it. It dries clear and it doesn't fuck up your plastic, unlike super glue and model glue, which leaves nasty residue, but Elmer's glue does not. See, and those windows turned out so fucking gorgeous. I mean, you can literally see right through those bitches. And I did the same thing with the headlights. Headlights look marvelous, and I did that with the taillight. Taillights look fucking amazing too. So there's the body, she's all complete. All I gotta do now is just make that to that to that. And then finally I have the bumpers. Of course I finally finished. I taped off the little tips of the tits, as I basically call it, the tits of the jaws of the car, painted them black like it shows there, and I trimmed a little bit of the bumper off a little bit to be able to put a front license plate, which has got the Chevy black. And I did the back bumper too, and I put another Chevy plaque on the back of it too, because it was either that or one that said oldie, and I didn't really want to put oldie on there because I'm giving this to my mom, and I didn't want her to think, oh wow, he's calling me old. So, and once I mate the body to that, I gotta put this, the hose. I gotta connect the hose from the engine to there. So, like I said, there's not a lot. There's like I said, there's a lot that's been done, and I've done more paint touch up on everything. And like I said, she is basically done almost basically done for the most part, except, like I said, the final assembly. And then there will be a part 6, because I'll just explain what I did to basically mosh the whole son of a bitch together. And then there you go, that'll be it. And then we'll be at the end of the journey for this build. It's been pretty fucking awesome. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 5 of my build of the AMT 125th scale 1957 Chevy Bel Air. And if you have any questions or comments about anything, you can leave them in the fucking comment section below. I'll get back with you. If you're new to the channel, you like the shit I'm doing, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell. Never miss a video from yours truly again, and become a member of the Commodore's crew. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban, saying I hope the road is clear ahead for you, and happy cruising. And until next time, let's go Brandon, fuck Joe Biden. God bless all of you, and just be yourselves. I'll catch you later. So long.